50 Cent is a fool. Now, we know that 50 Cent, since the start of the new year, he's been going back and forth and beefing with so many different people, from Marlon Wayans to Jim Jones, just so many different people. Papoose and Carissa Shields. He's been bringing smoke and coming for everybody. You know, everybody black, right? But he's responding to Jim Jones and his crew, because we know that when they spoke on him, about the documentary he made on Diddy, 50 Cent came back and, and got at them. But then they all made some rap songs dissing 50 Cent. So now, as you can see, 50 Cent is getting back at Jim Jones, and he posted this image here of them. They was like at a catering place or something getting food, but they all bundled up in these real heavy coats. And he's saying, damn it, man, it's cold as a bee over there, saying that they don't have no heat inside the studio. Like, the studio don't have no heat. So he's posting this image and making him and making Jim Jones look crazy as heck, man. And Jim Jones is pissed. A lot of people was upset with Cameron, but him and Cameron, Jim Jones and Cameron is beefing too. They going back and forth. But it seemed like at some point Cameron and 50 Cent joined forces to go after Jim Jones.
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Hey, what you know? What you know? It's your man Jim Jones right here.
So I'm sitting there like,
that was
like it's just kind of smoke. Cause I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? The songs.
I'm in your Horse and Carriage video. I'm in the pool. Jimmy was not a rapper then. I just took the shot, Murder, to see, because I wasn't sure he was going to go for it. But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. Then you got to watch and see how he responds. Oh, shit, he really liked that. Hey, give me this. Give me Jimmy. He was your man, like on the side, like on the side, just he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. That's the Lloyd Banks. It's Lloyd Banks thing. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mace be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally he had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked, and I knew I just took the shot, Murder, to see, because I wasn't sure he was gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. Then you gotta watch and see how he responds. And then when you see, he like, I really like that. give me this. Give me Jimmy.
Now, I'm not too hype on Cameron joining forces with 50 Cent to go after his old homie from the same hood label mate that he'd known for years, knowing that they was beefing with 50 Cent at one time. But Cameron saw 50 Cent make that joke, and then he had a sort of joke of his own when he came back and he posted this.
Burn barrel. First, find a steel drum and cut the top off of it.
So he makes that bold. I'm just trying to help, right? They just coming at Jim Jones, and Jim Jones, he too emotional. Like, he gets too upset too fast, and when somebody's trying to roast you and you get upset, you already done, right? So he gets upset and he posts, he goes and he makes this post at Jim, Freaky, he basically saying you soft, and then he said, Freaky, you soft too. Your whole crew is soft, right? You soft. So he's upset and he's saying all this, he keep calling everybody soft, but then Cameron comes and say, what's wrong, Capo? Your heat is off? I ain't know. I ain't know. It's hate. What it says is hate for you. He said, I hate for you to be 50 years old with no heat. What's your Zell, bro? I got you. What the heck? And then Jim Jones said, a block, no, you soft, right? Cameron said, yeah, but my heat on, and I'm warm. You 50 years old, tough and cold. But dead ass, though, Capo, your heat is off for real? So he said, Freaky, you soft too. Then he said, you want to play? pull up and let the people see how soft you are, chump. Right? He said, Jomo, you 50 and still want to pull up? I got the video of you breaking in your own studio, triggering the heat system and chasing your landlord around in his car because he won his rent. You are 50. Go pull up on the heat. Go pull up on the heat bill. Man, this thing gets real crazy. Now, this is the thing though, because that landlord dude is a gossiping dude. And I don't understand how he doing business with Jim Jones and Mano and them, but he's selling their whole business to 50 Cent and Cameron. These guys are not renting the property from you. Why are you disclosing personal business? I haven't seen a landlord like this Asian guy. Is that even legal? Like, they sign a contract with you to do business, and ain't this like a breach of the contract? You're putting their business out there to the public, right? And putting them at risk and making them vulnerable, right? He's doing this.
I want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine, right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out and ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease.
Now that landlord is crazy. He talking about something. He own half the podcast, and he could throw that in with a sweetener because he's trying to get rid of the building, right, and give it, I guess 50 Cent or whoever. So they all clowning him, right? But this is the thing, these dudes, this Jim Jones dudes, he try to act like he's such a blood gangbanger dude from the streets, right? He already got a snitch thing on his coat. And if you professing to be blood, professing to be gang, right? But then you want to be a rapper at the same time and the cameras in front of everybody. You got guys selling work, you got guys busting guns, you got all this kind of stuff. Everybody go to jail but you. These dudes are fake street dudes that just rap. You're not a street guy. Street guys die and go to jail, or they run from the cameras, not to the cameras, right? So he trying to be tough, but then Cameron comes back and say, "How you worried about me when your heat off? The renters do. Heard it was 7 degrees in the Bronx last night, right?" So they just going after him crazy. And now what he tries to do, he tries to flex in an empty building that's not his, that the landlord is trying to get him out of because he owes the rent. Check it out.
Since I'm starting the year off at the top of your Explorer, are you not entertained? Since everybody want to put my business in the street, I might as well talk to you about my business. Right now I am in the second phase of construction. We're not open to public. This is a raw space. I have not found out yet what I want to do exactly in this space, but in my mind, I was thinking of building a little mart, but we'll see how that goes. Pull up though. Show you what we'll be doing. I'm building a multi-purpose content creation facility for media, fashion, music, and broadcasting. We have a boutique in here, a boutique. We almost finished the loading all the fresh. The barbershop, that'll be done. Come on with it. I love free promo. As you can see, it's over space. This is actually a studio. It's almost done. One side. It's gutted right now, so don't hold nothing against me. Show you. Little construction, old shit coast paper, you heard? I don't want nobody to think I'm in here, you know what I mean? It's crazy because, what we doing? The young boys usually be back there The young boys don't feel no temperature. All they feel is opportunity. They still be here. What I'm trying to say is, I've been happy to be able to invest in myself in something that I know is going to help a lot of other people. I'm not building this facility for myself. Yes, it is a business move. That's why I invested in myself. But I'm building this facility for all creators and young ones that's trying to come up to be a creative or have a creative ability that they want to know how to.
One thing I noticed about a lot of these New York guys from traveling up there and being around them, you know, they like to fake it till they make it. They like to put the appearance out that they're successful or doing something that they're not doing, right? I think Jim Jones at one time was successful, but that bag is short, and it's not the way that it is. And 50 Cent be clowning a lot of these guys. Now, I don't like 50 Cent's tactics and what he does, but I know one thing about New York coming from Philly: they don't stick together. They crap on each other. It's 5 cities all composed as one in different barrels, and they don't get along, right? They don't get along. And that's why New York is in the position it's in now, and they lost like power of the rap game for the last 30 years because they never stuck together. We was 90 miles down the road, and they used to give us all kinds of hell. They didn't want to let us in. You know, a lot of Philly rappers and Philly artists would go up there, man, and they would try to gatekeep and blackball you out. But now we found out that they was doing the same thing to each other. Brooklyn didn't get along with Queens didn't get along with the Bronx didn't get along with, no, and if you was from certain barrels, you didn't even go to other barrels like that. So these dudes, man, they just put on this front, right? They wear a lot of jewelry, they talk a lot of fly jive talk, man, but a lot of that stuff, when you look behind the curtain, it ain't what it appears to be, right? And like I said, these dudes is just beefing and disrespecting each other all out in the open, man. When they all came up, when they was Dipset all together. Why y'all can't keep this stuff to yourself? Why you over there with 50 Cent clowning a dude that you came out with? Like, just no loyalty. Right? And I'm not saying this for every New York dude, but being from Philly and being right next to New York, I never trusted a lot of them guys because they don't stick together. They don't. Right? And that's just the way it is. And I'm not saying this for every person from New York City. So don't leave a comment as if I'm just crapping on the whole New York. I'm not. There's a lot of dudes, and there's a lot of people from New York that they know what I'm talking about because you guys have complained about New York not sticking together and how they operate and how they do each other, right? In the public. And then he over here, the landlord saying he owe all this money, he over here fronting for the crowd. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Until the next time, peace.